All right. Hello everyone, how are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 17th of September on Friday. So yeah, let's check some charts now. Looks like Swiss franc pairs are active today. So I've seen some trends on Swiss franc pairs. So first, let's screen the Forex pairs in Swiss franc and then look at some other pairs. So yeah, let's start. So yeah, hold on, let me see. Let me get ready on these screens. Okay. All right, there you go. So let me squeeze my face. Okay, I do see many comments also today. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. But before starting here, just a quick disclaimer as usual. This content today is basically based on my own understanding, knowledge. So when you take trades, please do add your own risk. And also, if you can please follow the guidelines and rules on this live stream, that would be great, which you can see at the top of the chat. So, all right, how are you everyone? Are you in the trades right now? And how is the week this week? Looks like markets were active this week. So I took some trades and made some profit this week. So hopefully you can run some profits overall also. All right, so let me see. Quickly say hi to everyone. Laurent, Kishore, and Sulinanto Wong, Asif, Egani, Celine, and Kel, Gabby, Sohel, and Rahizad, and Suresh. Good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. So let's start to see charts now. So as I mentioned previously, looks like we have some Swiss franc pairs, especially dollar Swiss franc and euro Swiss franc and pound Swiss franc are trending right now upwards. So let's screen these charts first. But before doing that, let me quickly remind about the news for today. So this is 17th Friday, and if you can see the news here overall, we have only one single big news, which is Michigan sentiment report, which just happened right now, and it looks like the turnout was negative, worse than the previous, worse than consensus, but looks like it doesn't really give an impact so much in the market. And other than that, we have no news, no big news today. And also we don't have any big news for the rest of the day. So it looks like we can basically see charts by the price action and also these basic understanding, basic analysis from Ichimoku and price action. And oh, by the way, next week we have FOMC, so that might impact markets. So just watch out. I will mention about that also on this Sunday's live stream as well. So always watch news before and take trades. Even if you don't take any trades, I recommend you to just watch charts and also watch news also, because maybe some of these news might be slipping your head, and without knowing it, you might be taking trades and make some huge losses. So yeah, always keep in mind to watch news is the rule. And with that in mind, if you look at the strength chart for today, this is the strength chart as of now. Let me refresh just in case by clicking today. And right now, looks like AUD is going down and CAD's going down also, but USD is going up, Euro's going up, and Pound's going down, and Swiss franc is going up, and JPY is going up, and New Zealand's going down. So it looks like markets are going opposite direction from earlier day to day. Previously, AUD's CAD was up and JPY was down. But recently, right now, especially right now, we can see these two pairs trending down and one currency is going up. So this is a retracing market right now. So let's check some real charts now. So let me start to look at the dollar Swiss franc. So because on this particular pair I posted on my TradingView account. So if you can simply search ForexK-official on TradingView, then you can find myself. And here I post some analysis regularly here. So today I posted this one, data sys from potential resistance breakout. So because I see a nice setup here, the Kumo was up. This is daily chart. And based on the daily chart, I see the Kumo's up, Kumo Senko span B and A is up, and the Kijun Sen is up technically, and Tenkan Sen up too, and Chikou span came above the candles. So this is a breakout, and I was expecting the market goes up this way. Let me enlarge the screen. But one thing was that there was a resistance level here at 0.9274. So when I did the analysis, the market was exactly at the previous resistance level. So I thought it's going to go down this way and then pull back to the previous resistance here and bounces and goes up this way. And here it might become a support by the Tenkan Sen and bounces by the Tenkan Sen and goes up, was my analysis, one of the scenarios. Or simply the market goes up today and continues to go up to the previous, to the next high on this market. And it looks like the turnout was, if I can follow the chart, the market broke simply upwards now. So, but yeah, once again, technically, this is daily chart and daily candlestick is not closed yet. So we might see a retracement and long wick pointing upwards, and it might be resistance. So until we see the daily candle close, we don't know whether it's going to be a breakout or not. But looks like most likely it's going to break out today. So from next week onwards, it may continue to go up in that direction. So, and if I can switch to the real chart now, so here is the real chart. So, and this was exactly I posted here. You can see that the Kumo's up right now, Senko span B is up and A is up, and Kijun Sen up, Tenkan Sen also up. And also in this case, I like it because the market has been supported by the Kijun Sen 3 times, and it broke upwards now. So this is the breakout after consolidating market. So that means there are many stop loss orders here above the resistance level. And because these stops are taken, the market is up now. And now looks like buyers are following, and the market is still pushing upwards now. So yeah, and if you look at the lower time frames, I think everything's up. Every time frame is up because of the breakout. So if you can look at the forward chart, it's up also. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and the Chikou span above the candles too. And the 1 hour chart is also, looks like one's now flat. Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen flat. So this is when the market potentially retraces back to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So this is technically not the good timing to enter. We have to wait until Kumo goes up. I mean, Kumo itself is bullish, but you have to wait until Kumo Senko span B turns bullish and also A bullish, and Kijun Sen turns bullish also for the market to be uptrend. Because right now, because the Kumo Kijun Sen flat, the market might retrace backwards or it might go up, and the chance is 50-50 now. And we don't want to trade the 50-50 chance. But once you see the Kumo up, Kijun Sen up, that means the chance for the market to go higher continuously will become 60% or 70% versus market goes down will be like 40% or below. So yeah, simply let's just wait until that to happen and come back to the chart later on this one too. And since this is USD pair, I was also watching the news for today Michigan sentiment report, but looks like the impact was limited and the market is gradually moving up right now. Okay, so that's dollar Swiss franc. And let me briefly explain other two pairs, which are Euro Swiss franc and Pound Swiss franc. So here is Euro Swiss franc, and here is a daily chart. And this one I also posted on the TradingView a couple of days ago. And because, hold on, let me switch to the TradingView. And the Pound Swiss franc, I've posted somewhere here. Sorry, maybe not. Maybe not, yeah. So let me explain on the chart directly. So yeah, here's Pound Swiss franc, and if you can simply zoom out all the way like this way, and you can see the descending trend line bounce. So, always look at the bigger picture so that you know the market situation correctly in that way. So the Swiss franc, Euro Swiss franc, the resistances were here by this descending trend line 4 times in the past, and this was the 5th time and 7th time, and I was kind of expected the market breaks upwards this way. If not, then it will go down this way, and it looks like it's breaking upwards now, and simply because of these angles, and also lower time frames are showing uptrend. So I was expecting the market goes up. So right now, after the breakout of this descending trend line, the market is bullish. So this one is also a nice one to watch and monitor to buy chance. If not today, then you can always come back to chart on Monday and look for an entry chance. So yeah, this one is also nice. Looks like market is heading towards the next resistance level, which is at 1.0985. Okay, so that's Euro Swiss franc. And also, let's look at Pound Swiss franc. So here's Pound Swiss franc daily chart, and this one is also bullish because Kumo's up and Kijun Sen is up. But daily chart, Chikou span is too close, and when you see Chikou span too close like this, it might be traced backwards in a daily chart basis. But if you look at the forward chart, it's up right now. The Kumo's up, Senko span B is up and the A is up, and the Kijun Sen is pointing upwards too. And there is a gold cross above the Kumo, so this is also a significant move for its uptrend, and Chikou span above the candles. So in this case, instead of the daily chart, you can follow the forward chart uptrend and trail profits along the way. As long as Kumo's up, Kijun Sen up, you can be on trade and follow the uptrend. However, today's Friday, so if you cannot run pips of 30 or above pips, then I recommend you to close the trade and come back to the chart on Monday. Because usually what's going to happen is that when the New York closes on Friday, sometimes market retraces backwards. But not only that, New York close, and especially Monday, New Zealand open, the spread gets very wide. Sometimes it goes up to like 20 pips of spread. So even if you have running pips of, let's say, 15 pips or 20 pips in Monday morning, because of the spread, you may lose position with break-even or small loss, depending on the stop loss level. And that's why if you cannot run more than 30 pips of profit, and if you don't set the break-even line, then simply exit and take some profits and come back to the chart afterwards on Monday is my recommendation. I used to monitor the New Zealand Open on Monday because I knew that there was a gap between Friday and Monday because of the news. At that time was about the Trump's tweet I thought that the USD is going to be sold, and I was watching USDJPY and expected a gap window between Friday and Monday, and it did actually. So Friday close to Monday open, the gap was like 30 pips below. So, and I was also expecting the market will fill the gap to the upwards. So that's why I was in Japan that time, and I woke up like 4 a.m. in Japan time and monitor chart to prepare to buy exactly right after the market opens. And it turned out that I wasn't able to execute the trade to buy because the spread is too high, and also even if I press the buy button, I couldn't execute the trade because I think because of the market volume, and also I think because of the spreads and so on. And I continue to monitor chart and pressing buy button, a couple of times, and eventually I was able to buy at I think around like 1 hour after the market opens on New Zealand. So yeah, like this, so Monday usually, especially the market opens on Monday, market becomes very tricky, because sometimes there are gaps between Friday and Monday, and also spread gets increased very wide. I don't recommend you to hold the position over the weekend unless you run enough pips beforehand. So anyways, but this pound Swiss franc is up now. We see Kumo up, Kijun Sen up, so I think this is also a nice one to watch because it looks like it's also bullish right now. So yeah, these are the 3 pairs that I think that are interesting and also trending right now as per Ichimoku analysis. And other ones I watched before and it looks like almost everything's flat or ranging. So that's why I specifically picked these 3 pairs for today's live stream to start with. So let me come back to some comments now in chats. Let's do some free discussion right now. All right, so once again, thank you for joining everyone and great to see you as always. Yeah, if you liked it, please press the like button before you leave, and also please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams or videos every day on my YouTube channel. All right, and happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Yeah, so here in Dubai, Friday is already weekend. Friday, Saturday is weekend. On Sunday is the busiest hour in Dubai. So I feel a bit strange because I'm used to, Sunday, Monday weekend. So yeah, let's see. All right. Rahidat says, I lost in pounds Swiss franc. Okay, you have to, maybe you can try again because it's still uptrending, pound Swiss franc. Yep. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you once again. Oh, thank you, Suresh, for my hairstyle. Yeah, I cut my hair. It's shorter now. Finally, I cut my hair. First time after I came to Dubai. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's see. Clint says, hi guys, hi Kei Sensei. Do you think it's a good idea to look for entries when a news is confirmed? So, yeah, as you know, there are news almost every day on any countries in the world, and my answer is not to enter before the news because personally, I don't trade by the news. So here is what I think about the news. So if there's a big news like this, today there is a Michigan Sentiment Index as of 17th September Friday. And if I see big news, that means this is related to USD. So USD pairs could be affected by this news. So, but we never know whether USD is going to be bought or sold or sideways until the news releases. But after the news releases, usually when the turnout is negative, like today, then this currency itself tends to be sold. And if turnout is positive, then this currency tends to be bought. And if the result is the same, then it goes flat sideways, no impact in the market. But that's in theory. But sometimes market reacts differently. Sometimes even if the turnout is negative, sometimes this currency might be bought, and even it turn out to be positive, if it's less than the market expectation, then the currency will be sold. Or even the turnout will be the same, depending on the market reaction, the currency might be bought or sold. So the bottom line is, unless the news releases, we never know what kind of impact this news can give. And I'm not an analyst of the news. I'm not an economic analyst. I only analyze some charts and take trades, and I don't trade by the news. So because of these uncertainties, I avoid taking trades before the news. And that will be when I don't have any positions. But there's only one case when I take trades by the news. That is when I hold the position, and if I have a running pips of at least 30 pips, and with the break even, in that case, I go over the news without position, because 30 pips is quite wide, and unless it's a big impact news like FOMC, the market might be a bit weaker in impact, and it can gradually go down. And when it gradually goes down, I monitor and I can manually exit at some place. Or simply, if I can't watch the market at the news release, simply I exit the position, take some profits, and come back to chart afterwards. So that is my strategy. So better to avoid taking trades before the news is the basics. But if you can run the profits, if you have running pips of 30 above profits with the break even, then you can go over the news, because if the news releases and if the market reaction is positive and the currency is bought, then if you have buy position, that will be like a bonus. And even the market goes backwards, you don't lose, because you have break-even line. So even if the market hits the break-even line, you don't lose. So technically, that will be like break-even or win trade. And if the market goes towards the direction after the news, that will be like a bonus. So if you can think of the news like that, then you can, of course, trade over the news. But if you are new to tradings, and also if you're not confident, then I will recommend you to stay away from the news and come back afterwards, is my advice. Because I used to trade, I kind of tried to trade by the news before. And I was watching the FOMC exactly right after the news releases, slightly before the news releases, I take a position with a stop loss. And if the market goes that way, then I can make profits very quickly. And if it goes backwards, simply I exit with a stop loss. And I did it, and the turnout was that the market went backwards. And not only that it goes backwards, but also the market went backwards so huge. And there is something called slippage. And so I placed a stop loss like 20 pips below, but because of the news impact was so huge, the market shoot it down like 50 pips straight. And when it happens, even if your stop loss is below 20 pips, your exit can be sometimes 30 pips or 35 pips below. And you will be losing more than you expect in that case. So after I got this experience, I thought it's kind of dangerous to do it. And afterwards, I don't do it anymore. And also, exactly at the time of the news release and the market impact was huge, the spread also gets kind of higher. So even if the market doesn't touch the stop loss, sometimes it takes it and you might lose a position in that way too. So yeah, I think news has so many uncertain conditions. So especially these big ones, if you have it, I will avoid taking trades and just come back afterwards. And afterwards means like come back maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour after market settle down and after you see the clear direction after the news, then you can also look for the next opportunity. Yeah, I think that's kind of important to know for everyone, especially if you want to trade by the news. I think that's a very important mindset to remember, basically. Yeah, so let's see. Let me look at some other, excuse me, let me look at some other comments now. All right, good to see you everyone. Once again, thank you for joining. Hello Anis, good to see you, and Marie, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to do this every day on my YouTube channel. All right, let's see. Winter Cloud says, hi Kay, can you talk about AUDJPY? All right, let's see. AUDJPY. Starting from the daily chart, always make sure to watch the bigger picture and break it down to the lower time frames. So daily chart, the price is now on the Kijun-sen, retrace all the way back to Kijun-sen now. This is called the Kijun-sen retracement. And from here, there is no direction in the market. Kumo's still flat or just about to twist bearish, but this is not really a Kumo twist yet. So it's not, there is no direction from Kumo either. And Chikou span is also very close to the candles, and this is flat ranging. Looks like market is ranging for the last 3 days, and there is no trend right now. Let's see. Let me look at the forward chart. In forward chart, it's kind of bouncing by the Kijun-sen here. Bouncing by the Kijun-sen, so it may continue to go down this way. But after this resistance breakout, it might go up on the bullish in the wave. So, and since Kumo sideways and Kijun-sen also sideways, it's flat ranging. So, better to not to take trades. In this case, we don't know which way it's going. Okay, let's see. Jokerism says, Mr. K, do you trade on Friday? Yes, I do. If I see some nice trend in markets, then I do. I trade in Friday. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's another question from Tony. He says, hi Kay, can you show me how to create an alert in TradingView for the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Gold Cross? Sure. You can actually put the alert on TradingView on these angles of the Kumo, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, and also crossovers. So simply, you can come over to the Ichimoku and just right click on the Ichimoku here anywhere and press add alert on Ichimoku here. Just press that add alert and you see the pop-up, and here you condition, you choose Ichimoku of course, and here you see these leads in conversion line, baseline, lagging span, lead 1, lead 2. Lead 1 means Senko span A, lead 2 is Senko span B. So you can put the conversion line. Conversion line is Tenkan-sen, baseline is Kijun-sen. So you can enable conversion line, and you choose crossing. You choose crossing up or down, like this. Let's say simply cross up and up or down, up and down. Then you can just press crossing. And then you can simply, I think you can, do it like this way. And when it crosses it, I think it alerts you. So value, you have to put this Ichimoku also. You have to put the Ichimoku here. And this should be baseline. So converge your line, crossover, baseline, and then you get the alert like in that way. So, and also you can put the alerts on any lines on the Ichimoku on TradingView. So for example, if you choose lead 1, crossing, and lead 2, then this is Kumo crossover. Whenever the Kumo twists, that can alert you too on the TradingView, and you can see the alert on the right side of the panel. If you can squeeze my window like this, hold on, like this way. Okay, then you see the alert function here. If you simply press this one, then you get the alert. So this is one of the beauty about TradingView, is that you can put the alert on any crossovers, any indicators and signals. You can even put the alert on the lines itself, like trend line or horizontal lines. You can put the alert on the line itself or Fibonacci levels, and you get the alerts when the price crosses these conditions. I think this is very interesting. This is very useful. And if you want to add the alert on specific time frame, then before doing it, make sure that you choose specific time frame. Let's see if you want to wait for the daily chart cross over the Kumo, and then you just choose daily chart and then enable the alert in that way. Right click on it and choose add alert on Ichimoku and conversion line, crossing, and Ichimoku, Kijun-sen, and then you get the crossover with that. So you can also use lagging span crossing to Kijun-sen or Senko span A or B, like this. So this is very handy. Or you can put the value too. Let's say Chikou span crossover the previous support level. In this case, let's say Chikou span crossover this level, 77.87, which is a previous support level here. Then you can enable the Chikou span. It's a lagging span, Chikou span, crossing value, and 77.85. Manually put here, 77.85, 4, and press create. Then you get the alert when the Chikou span passes that line. So personally, I don't really use the alerts because I simply don't want to be disturbed by the alerts when I do something else. So I don't technically use it, but if you want to use, I think TradingView is a great tool. You can't do this on MT4, MT5, you can't do it, but you can do it on the TradingView. I think this is one of the greatest functions on TradingView. So I think that's nice. And also, if you see the price cross over the Kumo Senko span B, you can set the alert too. So it's very handy and nice. Okay, so let's continue to cover some other questions here. All right. But coming back to data assist runner, it's up now, continuously moving up. So it's nice. It's a nice uptrend so far. Rahizard says, I have a question, sir. Is it true Ichimoku can show divergence? Divergence to Kumo or Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen? I'm not sure what you mean by divergence on Ichimoku, but yeah, if you look at the divergence in terms of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, yes, there is, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen to Kumo, yes, there is too. Yep. Let's see. Selene says, Euro-Swiss franc daily chart, I noticed that Chikou span is going to look for the trend line like prices. So there is a breakout of the price, but not by Chikou span. It just comes to test the trend line. What do you think? Okay, so here, Chikou span, Euro-Swiss franc, Chikou span. Okay, it's going up right now. Going to look for the trend line, like price. Chikou span looking like a trend line. Okay, so it's like going up right now. So there's a breakout of the, okay, so Chikou span breakout of the descending trend line, you mean? So Chikou span breaking the descending trend line as well as this price itself. I don't think it means anything. Yeah, it doesn't really mean a lot. But here in this case, the Kumo breakout of Chikou span means a lot. When you see Kumo breakout, the Chikou span, that means the market is up in the super long term. So Chikou span to price is long term, and Chikou span to Kumo is super long term. Because from Chikou span viewpoint, Kumo is shifted 52 candles to the future. Because candles to the Kumo is 26 and candles to Chikou span is also 26. So Chikou span to Kumo is technically 52 or 51, 51 considering this overlap, 51 candles to the future. So this is super long-term relationship. So when you see Chikou span breaks the Kumo, in the super long term, it turns bullish. But it doesn't really mean the trend line breakout in this example. So yeah, make sure what's important, what's not important by correct Ichimoku understanding. And that's why I'm here for. Okay, Minoru Endo, thank you for joining. Thank you for the comment, for reminding the like button. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Overnight trades also cost with fees, right? Yes, that's true. Yeah, you might have to pay for the swaps for overnight. Yeah, so looks like yeah, USD franc is up now in a daily chart 4 and 1 and 30. So let me break it down to the lower time frames here. Let's look at the 5. And in 5, I use Bollinger Band stochastics to capture the entry timing. So right now, it's just going up and there's no edge. I have to wait for the retracement and push back to buy. I think this is a bit overbought, so the market might reverse backwards. There might be a Fibonacci bounce. Either one of these levels, Fibonacci bounce could happen. And also, if the market gradually goes down this way, depending on when the market bounces, it might be 23.6 or 38.2, 50 or 61.8%. it may bounce up and goes up in that direction. So with that in mind, we can monitor charts on this one. All right. Let's see. In the meantime, Juan says, thank you, Kay, for every day. Can you take a look at XAUUSD? Sure, let's take a look at that one quickly and come back to this chart again. Let's see. Gold, I haven't looked at it today because it's basically ranging. So daily chart still ranging, Kumo flat and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen crossover, but this is still within the Kumo flat. Chikou span touching, it's flat. But looks like today is a bit bearish and it might drop all the way down to the previous low, previous doji low, which is 1716.85. Four's flat now and one's down, so it may be downtrending continuously. So whether the market breaks the support in 1 hour chart at 7045.57 is the key, because if it doesn't happen, then it might become a double bottom and the market might go up in this way. So yeah, just watch out, just wait for the breakout and take a sell, and this is going to be target, is my scenario. Let's see, Kale says, when Tenkan Sen Senko span AB goes sideways, I immediately take profits to get high profit in 1 hour chart. Should I do that? Because it's a little bit wrong with the strategy of KTS. It depends on which time frame you follow. If you're following H1, and if H1 shows Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen flat and Senko span AB flat, then you want to look for an exit timing. But if you're following higher time frame, and if it's still going up this way, then there's no reason to exit at that timing. So it depends on which time frame you are following originally. And personally, I follow daily chart or the 4 hour chart time frame trends. So middle time frames are only confirmation time frames. Objective says, sir, why do you prefer Forex trading over FTMO and commodities tradings? Simply because I'm used to Forex trades, but now I'm switching myself to stock market and indices near future while taking trades in Forex. And let's see, Objective says, how much capital is required to enter Forex trading? You can start with any amount, 1,000 or 2,000 you can start and make it grow. And you can always compound the profits over time without withdrawing the asset. Hussein says, I did short on euro dollar at 1.1775. Okay, I think euro dollar is a bit range right now. Let's see. Euro dollar, let's see, daily chart is still range, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and in the 4 hour chart, it's down now. Okay, so it's down now, it's nice. It just broke the previous resistance level, so I will turn this green since lower time frames are also down because of the breakout. So one's down too. So you sold it at 1.174, which is here. So it looks like you just entered the trade right now. So I think you can follow the 4 hour chart trend. As long as 4 is going down, you can follow it, and when simply Kijun-sen goes flat and Kumo goes flat, then simply look for an exit timing then. And based on the price action, a potential target for myself is going to be the previous support, which is exactly here at 1.1726. There was a previous resistances and supports. This is what I call reversal line. Two supports, and then previously there was a resistance and supports here too. So the market can drop all the way down to that level, and it might retrace or breaks it and continue to go down this way. So 1.1726 is going to be an initial target when you sell in this market condition. I think markets are quite volatile. Looks like summer holidays over, and looks like it's becoming active now, which is good news as a Forex trader. All right, Clint, you're welcome. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you once again. Orca says, I experienced slippage during this month's NFP. Yeah, at the NFP, rate decisions or monetary policy, yeah, these big events can cause the slippage. Or even if there is a big events, unexpected events over time on the markets, it might also cause the volatility in the market. Yeah, right now I'm a bit concerned about the China shock, but we'll see what's going to happen, how that can impact on each currency, each market. All right, let's see. Oh, Anis, thank you for the reminder, as always, about DAX expanded to 40 stocks on Monday. Okay, so that's going to happen next Monday. DAX will expand to 40 stocks from 30 in number. Okay, so that means from Friday to Monday, most likely there will be a gap in between. So yeah, just watch out. Yeah. Let's see. Ben says, hi Kay, once you said that Ichimoku in multiple time frame isn't really precise, is it true? Or I just mistaken? Ichimoku originally was created to see charts on one single time frame, which was daily chart at that time, and see charts and see market condition from short to mid to long term. So that was the original idea. But now we have PC, and especially we're dealing Forex. I'm dealing Forex, and Goichi Hosoda was speaking about the stock market indices, where the market is trending up usually in the long term. But if we are dealing with a different market like Forex, where the market goes up and down almost every day, ups and downs, and then I recommend you to do it in multiple time frames. But yeah, technically you can still take trades by Ichimoku in one single time frame. Of course, it's possible. But yeah, I'm not sure, because myself, I prefer multiple time frames and entries in lower time frames. Okay, so looks like Data Swiss run in 5-minute chart, the bounce happens at 38.2%. And looks like it's going up now. There was so this is N wave. Right now, potential N waves forming. So always watch charts by the waves formation, especially N wave. Always look for an N is the key. Because when the market goes, it goes up on the N shape. So here's one big N shape, and we can see the potential next N wave here. And since higher time frames are uptrending, I think this is a good entry chance. It's just breaking the previous high, and it looks like it's going up this way. But before doing that, let me make sure that there is no resistance level here nearby. And it looks like we don't. There is no resistance here. The next resistance level is all the way up here at 0.9471. So the market might retrace along the way, but it looks like it's going up continuously. So I think this is nice. I think this is a nice uptrend so far. But in case if you trade, once again, make sure to do it at your own risk, please. Because I'm only here to give some hints and also my perspectives to the markets. And if you buy right now, then the stop loss is going to be below the previous low, which is going to be at here at 0.9285. I put it and take a buy. I'm actually buying this one now already. I'm buying at 0.9280 and still holding that position for a while with the break even. Hello again, thank you for the comment. Yeah, Swiss franc is going up and pound dollar is going down. Yeah, looks like it. It's still continuously moving up. Hold on, let's see. USD Swiss franc, so let me just in case check the strength chart one more time. And oh, looks like USD is bought so much. USD is going up so much and Swiss franc is going up technically also, but because the USD is much stronger than Swiss franc, it's going up. So this trend most likely will end when USD is losing its strength. Celine, you're welcome here. You're welcome for the comments. It's my pleasure. So let's see. Orca says, "Okay, I do have a question. When defining a breakout, which time frame do you normally use? 1 hour or the lower time frame?" I think that is a good question. So let me answer it in a deeper level. So yeah, breakout. Breakout happens, on the markets on any time frames. Breakout happens daily chart or all the way down to 1 minute chart. So the question is which time frame to stick to confirm the breakout. And it depends on when you see charts and the timing of when you see charts. So for example, right now, this is 6:55 p.m. in Dubai time. And it's 2:55 in UTC time zone. So since this is 2 p.m. to 55 p.m. and in next 5 minutes will be at 3 p.m. So you know that it's going to be a 1 hour close all the way down to 1 minute close. So in this condition, you might want to wait for 1 hour close, because 1 hour is going to close in about 5 minutes. And so this is the example of the timing, which when you see the market and when you expect the candles to close by the timing. And also there is a way to see which breakout will be traceable by time frames. So let's see, coming back to the 5-minute chart, since this is going up in 5, in this condition it's going up in 5, you see the N wave, consecutive N waves in 5. So in this condition, you want to wait for the 5 to close above the resistance. So it looks like right now, technically, if you see the close price, let me zoom in the chart. Let me zoom in the chart like this. In case you're accessing from mobile, I think this way you have a bigger picture. So technically here, exactly on this candlestick, close was here. And close didn't go above the previous high, right, in this condition. So here, in this case, you want to wait for the next candlestick to be above the resistance. So it is still forming. The close price is just going up and downwards with a tick, and it's going to close in about 2 and 48 seconds. And just wait until this candle close, whether it's going to be above the resistance or below the resistance level or the previous high. And to wait for that, you don't look at other time frames, because once again, this N wave is happening based on the 5-minute chart. Because if you see 1-hour chart, it's only one single big candlestick, and you don't see any breakouts here within the candlestick. But if you can break it down to the 5, then you see waves here, and you can capture the nice breakout or not. So in this condition, I would wait for the 5-minute chart candle close. So here, this is still progressive because technically it's not closing yet. So this is, we have to be patient if you're waiting for the candle close, because it takes another 1 minute and 40 seconds to close. Right now, looks like it's breaking, but unless it closes, we never know, because the close price might be below the start price. And if you see that, what's going to happen is that there will be a long wick pointing upwards like this, and this is going to be the pin bar. And if the market sees the pin bar, and then the market might be sold afterwards this way. So this is, I think, nice example. So in this condition, you better wait for the 5-minute chart candle close. But if this is 1-hour chart, then you want to wait for the 1-hour chart candle close. So it depends on which time frame you look at for the N wave, and also it depends on which timing you see charts. And since this is also 1-hour close, if it's happening in 1-hour chart, then I recommend also you to wait for 1-hour chart candle close, if this is 1-hour chart. I hope that makes sense to you. So it's going to close in about 30 seconds. Okay, so here's the close, and close price is above the previous candle high. The previous candle high was here. This one was not the breakout, but this one was. So I take this as a breakout, as a confirmation of the N wave, and expect the market go up continuously in this direction. So that is my view for this particular example. Okay, so let's see. Let me cover some other comments now. Yeah, let's see. Muhammad says, hi Kay, when we see uptrend in a daily chart such as dollar Swiss franc and we find a good entry edge, how long can we hold the buy position? As long as daily Swiss franc, dollar Swiss franc goes up, we can follow the uptrend. basically. But once daily chart becomes flat, then that's when you look for an exit timing, because the market might retrace back to the Kijun Sen in that condition. Yeah, Kale, you're welcome here. Osoba says, Kay, could you in your analysis pay more attention to time cycles, please? In your opinion, the cycle better count from any prices extreme or Kijun Sen or any crossing lines? Time cycle, I use it in the daily chart, and it's more for the swing traders. And I do look at the time cycles. In this example, on 2 pairs, I look at the time cycles. But when it comes to taking trades, as a day to swing trader, I use the price action and the multiple time frames entries. But yeah, I will take a look at markets by time cycles in the future, because I've been away from Ichimoku original teachings recently. So yeah, actually there are many things that I want to talk about still. Okay. Oh, Gabby, thank you for your comment also. Good to see you here. Orca, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so since this is over 1 hour now, I will be ending the live stream for now. So I hope you enjoyed today's live stream as well. So yeah, but looks like markets are active now, so we might see some opportunities. But since this is towards the end of the Friday, if you don't take any positions, and if you can't run profits over 30 pips until you go to bed, then I recommend you to exit, take profit, and come back to it on Monday. Because markets are moving every day, 24 hours, except weekends. So you will see opportunities basically in the future. Yeah, this is not the only opportunity you have. You have opportunities next week, next week. So yeah, even if you lose this opportunity, it's not the end. So yeah, just relax and take some profits, secure positions to become a non-losing trader. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining, and please have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. All right, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.